17-ish inch beds. Gives us enough room to get 10 beds in a tunnel. And still get pretty good amount of harvest on the bed. So, tunnel number 2. Gotta fix this door before winter starts. Here we've got late season zucchini, cilantro, more lettuce mix that needs to come out. We got some zucchinis in there. Awesome. Some dill, more chard. We just harvested a bed of radishes, carrots, cucumbers. The irrigation above us is part of the kit. They're pressure regulated so they don't drip. Once there's enough pressure in the line, they'll turn on. They work really well. Great coverage, end to end and side to side. So perfect setup. There's our compost. Here's our tomato tunnel. They get kind of crazy this time of year, but totally worth it. They taste like candy. Real favorite of customers of the farm. So, doing pretty well. I'm really happy about it. We also do some bunch and onions that we cut as chives and then harvest the bunch. They're pretty popular. They do really well for us. We'll take you to the brains of the operation now. This container here, we got 2 window units that we used to cool stuff with. Open this door. Light should be on. Yep. Lights are on. We got kind of old building materials in here still, but this is our greens bubbler. We use it to wash the greens. It gently tumbles them. And then they go into our converted washing machine, which spins them dry. Go back on this table, finish sorting, and then they come in here. Homemade walk-in cooler, a window unit, and a cool dot, which tricks the window unit to keep blowing. We store in here until we're ready to go. So, that's the 6th Street plot. We'll take you to the vineyards next. Okay, farm tour at the vineyards. Here's the Vineyards Farm. Vineyards of Amarillo, a new housing development, kind of out here in the country. Very beautiful scenery. These blocks here are tarped, prepping for replanting. Probably work those next week and get them ready. Got shade tunnels over everything that we planted a few weeks ago. Pretty good germination. Hi, Starshine. How are you? We're having a good Monday. We had some technical difficulties, but we fixed them. Hi, John. Hi. Can you hear me? I just want to make sure. Looks dark. This seems... Does it look dark? It's a little cloudy, overcast. It's not super bright today. Can hear. Awesome. Happy Monday. It is Monday. So I need to still need to fix the tiller. I think I have an idea that might work. We'll see. But I need to rake all these beds up before we get started anyway. So I'm gonna go get my rake. I might do all these beds again, at least one more time. These beds for sure, these ones here, you're looking at now, one's behind you, maybe two. So much. Okay. Already. Hopefully this stuff crumbles pretty well. Fairly dry now, so I'm not trying to get into it, I'm just trying to break it up. Hope you all had good weekends. Ugh. Tired of being cold and wet? Yeah. We're having a fairly nice day so far. So, Okay. Get into the 60s, so that's an improvement. Yeah, we're gonna be in the 60s today too. Much of an improvement. It was very good. I'm happy about it. Okay, I'm gonna be off screen for a little bit. Try and get this back together. Hi, Ray. Ow. Oh, shitty zip ties. I can't even pull on them before they break. Ridiculous. Sweet. Zip ties for the win. Ray, did you get the wannabe famous person? Whoops. Come on. Oh, I didn't do the other side. Yes, PJ, you have no idea how happy we are to see your name. Did you ban that person, Ray? Ban. I think I got it fixed with the zip tie. We'll see. No, I don't need a nanny. I'm just happy you're here. Was concerned about you. Everything going on and stuff. Over in your neck of the woods. Was concerning. It's hard to read Peach's name because it's black. You had problems last week, was too angry to come online. Oh, I understand. Understand. But we were concerned about you, buddy. Yes, very happy to see you here. I wish I could change the chat. So I found a new app to use to control the stream. Caused mine wasn't working. So but now I can do everything from one app. Which is awesome. Neato. Twitch changes everything is breaking for everyone. What do you mean? Was there the changes to Twitch? No, it's the OBS. Who's the OBS? Who's the OBS changes? But Peach's name is hard to read because my background is black. And Peach's name is black. Oh, Twitch is also doing things? Okay. Streamlabs and OBS have not been happy. Makes sense. But with this new app, I can change volumes and stuff too. It's got I can change the audio sources. Woo! There we go. So when I do this, when I use the tiller, I can turn it down. Pretty cool. So I don't blow out everybody's eardrums. Got more control. More control. Yeah. I'm gonna have to play with it some more to figure things out, but it looks promising. Looks promising. So we're gonna do that right now. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. Tell me if it's still good. Do there. Can you still hear me? in a little while, maybe, PJ? Well, it's not leaking, so that's good. Snow is already gone. Nice. Snow's already gone. We're still barely above freezing. Oh, come on. Do we need fuel? I already put fuel in there. There's fuel in there. Oh, there it is. It's dripping again. Oh, come on. Come on. Ugh. Ugh. Why? Why? Maybe it's not enough fuel. I'll be back. I need the gas can. We'll just put some more in there. Now there's fuel in there. still not working good. It is, I guess, a little bit dry. It's also still really chunky. It's not really breaking it up. So yeah. We might just have to do our best. Rake it smooth and hope it works. It's the cigarette lady. Yeah. She's talking to somebody, I don't know who. I might try that Schick. I've got a wider tiller at the other farm that I can use. A better one. There's one that doesn't leak gas everywhere. Having a party, maybe. We'll see. Well, I was gonna plant chard, some more gourmet spring mix, I think. I know, I have to check it. I have to check the spreadsheet. Huh. Maybe Ray? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get the plant today, so we might work on other things. Because Schick's not wrong, I need to get it a bit wet before I plant. Time to have some cherry pie. I need a snack. So I don't think so. I can go get David today. JJ's cherry pies. cherry pie. They didn't have apple pies today. So this is next best. I like cherry too. Save that for later. And sweet. Sour and sweet. All at the same time. Now she's singing to herself. You think it has one name? One smaller and more sour? What color is it? Is it red like a cherry? Pretty much the same thing. Just one is bigger and not sour at all. No, I don't know. Could be. Could have different. I don't think it has different names. Cherries are cherries. Even if they're sour. Ugh. Remember now why I don't like tilling. Because it just turns to pebbles. It just turns to pebbles. Yuck. I don't know, PJ. He doesn't know because cherries aren't his thing. See, that's all chunky and gross. That's frustrating. Yeah, need to run the water on it, I guess. Well, so what I could do, I guess, is we could water it. It hasn't been watered in a while now because of the temperatures. Blog posts talking about that. Seems like you guys just have cherries. Yep, we just have cherries. I guess. All right, I'll empty out the tunnel with all the tools and stuff, and then we'll hit the water. It's two different fruits. Huh. Interesting. Sour cherry is just used mostly in pies and jams, and sweet one is just eating fresh. Yeah, well, so there's cherries and sour cherries, I guess. There's not a specific name, a different name for it, but they're just sour cherries. If that makes any sense. Alright, get all this stuff out of here. They're a completely different fruit, not even related. Weird, I don't know. Bleh. I don't know. And there are different types of cherries, different varieties. Like Starshine said, Queen Anne cherries, and those still won. Well, the fruits are probably related somehow, but they're not. They could technically not be the same thing. Okay, we'll carry you. Hi. Oh, falling over. Ugh. Here we go, now we got some momentum. Oh, hey! This stuff isn't dead in here. Awesome. You need to run the cycle on all of it. I was just walking the machine. I was checking the tunnel that we planted a couple weeks ago. Here, look, see? This is our spring mix, and it did not die. So, yay. We'll see how well it does, because it's got the hard pan underneath it still. We planted that before I realized what was going on. So what I think I'll do is I'll walk, and then we might start breaking up that other tunnel just with the broad fork. Just rename it to a tough mix. It's the spicy mix. Start breaking up that third tunnel with the fork. The broad fork, and just the broad fork, not break it up with the little fork, because that's why I think that's why it's all yuck, because I broke it up too much. So we'll see. And then we'll come back in here and we'll run the tiller again after a couple waters. Maybe, yes, maybe. I'll go with small kitchen fork to have best results. No, I'm gonna use the big one. It gets deeper. It doesn't break it up as much. I want the tiller to break it up, I think. Oh, actually a kitchen fork, a fork. That would take forever though. It would take forever. You still have to fix the hose in that one. Tunnel number 3. There's no bueno. No, I updated that. Crap. That's the wrong one. It's the wrong one. I can maybe fix it here. Log in. I guess I don't need to kneel. I can sit down in the chair. Yeah, I know. Sorry, PJ. I don't know. Sorry. No, I need to like be able to. Oh, timers. This one. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, now it's updated. Swiss chard people. Yeah. That Oh, I updated it on the regular discount command. Boop, 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 boop. Because this... They went to the farmer's market and got a whole bunch of Swiss chard. And we're really happy about it, I think, if I remember right. Yeah. Parks and Rec was a show. Oh. is American show. It's pretty funny. Ron Swanson. Guy that ended up being well, what's his name on Guardians of the Galaxy? Yes, the grumpy guy with a mustache. That guy. Trying to think of what we can do while I wait. Ugh. Delivered. Justice delivered. We don't have any connectors anymore. We've used them all, I think. Because we could cut it and shorten it. Tiny tree head. That. Ow. Hey, there we go. We got water. You prefer broccoli to cauliflower? I'm not a fan of either, really. Broccoli is better than cauliflower. I'll agree to that. You can. It cooks different, I think, a little bit, and so it gets mushier faster. What happened? What happened to our splitter? Want to get a new one of those too? Maybe. Oh, this year's just starting off weird. I don't like it. You love it because it soaks up all the sauces nicely, so it's super tasty, flavorful. Makes sense. It's really nice to stir fry. It's not bad. Not a huge fan, but it works. So I have this hose. I have this hose from this thing. I might be able to use it on the tiller to make a longer, maybe make a longer hose for the fuel. So that it's not dripping everywhere. Only ever use broccoli in soup. Whoops. There went the phone. Chicken, not with chicken or pork though, for Starshine. PJ eats it with everything. Need some needle nose pliers. I don't think I have any of those. Spinach like Popeye. Nope, that's too big. Dang it. Spinach is okay. Got kind of an earthy flavor. We might have to give that till tomorrow. Spinach with those little cherry tomatoes and ooh, that does sound good. And the creamy sauce. Saw a little bit of drippies in this other tunnel, so I'm gonna check that real quick. It's okay. What's up, man? That's not too bad. Yeah, warm and humid.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good.
That's not too bad. I was not so. I didn't think this was going to survive.
I'll bet it was just down in the ground far enough when it was cold.
Well, it's been up all week.
Really?
Yeah. So, yay! We're gonna have spring mix in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Few weeks. No, it's Schick, so he's here. Like that. Ugh. I don't like it.
Yeah, just a touch of water and wait a day or two, and it'll soften them clods up.
You think so?
Oh yeah. I've been there and done that.
I hate this, dude. That's why I don't till anymore.
I had working for a farmer years ago. I stuck a V chisel in the ground as deep as the tractor would pull it. I was pulling up clods like that. We went across it with 3 different plows and nothing worked. Got a ½ inch of rain. I was like, I got to go to town, fill out some papers. I'll be out there after lunch. He's like, yeah, it's sprinkled. We're shut down for a while. Get there at lunch, it looked dry. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to go try it. He's like, good luck. Man, it rolled them dirt clods into powder.
Really?
Made a nice seed bed.
Ugh. It's hard stuff, though.
Yeah. Yeah, just let them soak up that little shot of water you put on them. Yeah, you can see right where the fork slid right down in there.
Yeah.
Tiller hit it or something.
That's probably the fork.
That is some hard-looking clay.
Yeah. But I can't not work it.
Yeah. I know.
Which is, ugh.
You got to get under the hard pan.
Yeah. Well, putting the peat moss on top of it, I had 1 inch of soft black.
You can live with a hard pan. It's just going to stunt your root growth, and you'll have to water more often.
No, my plants didn't even get 1 inch tall.
They didn't have enough root to get any kind of size.
And then they would die off because it's too wet. Because that layer of peat moss would hold all the moisture in the clay.
Yeah. Because
the clay wasn't exposed to the air, so it wouldn't dry out.
Then you couldn't get roots in it because it was so hard.
Yeah, and so it would just sit in that little bit of water, and then they would die off. Because these 2 beds were kale beds. And that's exactly what happened. Like after 3 weeks of them being tall enough for me to cut, they all wilted and turned gross.
Turned that black slimy stuff.
When's strawberry season starting? PJ wants to know.
Probably about a month.
In about a month?
Yeah.
Oh, that's early, huh? Is that early or is that?
That's about right.
Yeah.
The 2 last freezes we had, I was just starting to bloom.
Oh no.
I was expecting to see 5% bloom just within a week.
Yeah.
And then got cold.
Yep.
So it set them back about a week or 10 days.
Right.
And then just as we were fixing to do it again,
another.
Within in the next week, 10 days, I'm going to see 5% bloom easy.
Nope.
And then it got cold again.
Yeah.
And I've been tracking growing degree days. They're starting to rack up pretty good, but it's just you get a bunch, then you get a bunch, then you get 2 or 3 cold days, and it sets you back.
Yep.
So about a month. I saved everything, bloom and strawberry wise, about half on each one of the last freezes, so I didn't lose too.
Yeah, that's good.
So about a month.
About a month. That's not too bad.
I got some out there the size of your pinky.
Already? Nice.
Not very many.
Well, still. Yeah, this whole February has set me back like a month.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Aggravating. I mean, the hard pan was my fault. I should have thought of that.
Learning opportunity, now.
Don't just pile stuff on top of clay.
Now at the end of the year, you need to roll it under and beat it up and mix the peat moss in with the clay, and eventually you'll get enough peat and organic matter in there, then you won't have to keep doing it.
Yep. We thought it was a fertility issue, but then I started messing around, with these beds, and like, oh, this is rock solid, even though it's wet.
Yeah. See, and I'm on sand, so I don't have that issue.
Right. You have the opposite issue.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I treat it like hydroponic. The water goes away.
Yeah.
I can't put water on it fast enough to get it to hold water.
Right. And this it feels like we build up like a water bank in the soil. So, because like in the summer I have to water a lot because of the leafy greens, and then come winter it's like it's just Yeah,
I'm just teasing mine with water right now. I give it about 3/4 of an inch a week.
Yeah.
And most of that's just to get the fertilizer out there.
Right.
As soon as I start seeing strawberries, it's time.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I've been poking it pretty hard for about 2 weeks.
Nice.
And about another 2, I'm liable to, maybe 3, I'll dump fertilizer some more. Just that way there's plenty there, they're not going to be hurting.
Right.
So you got carrots in there already too?
Oh, those were from last year. They overwintered. They had green on them up until this last cold.
Yeah.
And the one before it too. Like they turned back greenish and then they got cold again. But they'll be alright. We'll see what they look like here in a few weeks. And then, well, yeah, but this is where this is where it gets to, and then it doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's like these radishes, they should be like taken over, but they're not, cause same problem. And then we got that cracked. This cracked right there. So it's spraying water everywhere, so I can't water in here either. And then I got another puncture over here. Not puncture, but another crack somewhere.
You're gonna have to try and come in here with the rototiller in between plantings and
Yeah,
chew it up, what it'll chew up.
Probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the broad fork and broad fork it all, and then come over the top with the tiller. On those beds, on these beds, I used the broad fork, and then I used the garden fork to break it up even more. But that's what led to the really chunkiness, I think. So if I don't break it up as much and just let the tiller do the work over the top of it, hopefully that'll be good enough.
You'd be surprised how deep you can get with the tiller.
Yeah, but I don't want to get that deep, because that's where my worms are. And they're the only thing helping the clay right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you get some organic matter stirred in down to that depth,
Yeah.
then they'll be happy.
Yeah,
They'll
no,
just
it's
come
true.
right back in it.
Yeah. It's just like getting it there. I gotta get more peat moss.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to get a bunch from my mom to that summit in Spearman last week. She said, hey, since you're going to be up this way.
Yeah. Bring me some peat moss. What I could do is lay down a bed of those leaves we have. Thinking about that, because somebody donated a whole bunch of leaves, or just put a whole bunch of leaves on our, those bags out there.
Yeah,
they're full of leaves. You lay them down on the bed and work that in. But
leaves are good.
yeah, I know.
better. I would rather work in leaves than grass.
Mm-hmm.
Because grass has so much chemicals and sprays and all that garbage on it.
Mm-hmm.
Grass has too much nitrogen.
Grass has too much nitrogen? It's a fixer?
No, because everybody fertilizes the snot out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got more nitrogen than tree leaves do.
Ugh. Ugh.
You can overdo it with a lot of that stuff.
For sure.
You can. Strawberries are easy to overdo it. I see a little bee in there.
Yep. Yep, there's a bee. Lots of chat going on. Spongy cake? Yeah. That's what we're gonna use your strawberries for again.
No, make strawberry shortcake. Use lemon pound cake.
Lemon pound cake and put strawberries on it.
Yeah, don't use them little shortcake cups.
Oh no.
Go get a lemon pound cake.
Okay, lemon pound cake. You've heard it from the man. Lemon pound cake and strawberries. But yeah, I don't know, it's just been frustrating.
Yeah, well, them clods are why you're doing it, because the whole ground was that hard.
Yeah. The race as noted. I
ran into that problem when mine gets dry, it gets hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I got tired of pushing the rototiller like that. And I'm like, I only got the tractor that day.
Well, it drives itself. It's not too bad. Just have to keep it straight.
Yeah.
Which is hard to do in this. Especially after forking it, because it's all uneven, so it doesn't want to go straight.
You ought to try and do it on the raised beds of that tall crown.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I went and got a tractor. I'll back in and I straddle 2 rows and kind of bust them a little bit, and I back right over it. Just pummel it down to the ground, make it flat.
Well, I could bring my BCS out here and just relay the beds because it's wider. But I don't know if I want to do that. It's even more work. And I haven't worked the pathways in forever.
I think you're gaining on it. You just gotta get the clods a little squishy so they'll bust and turn into powder instead of stay rocks.
Yeah.
I did a yard in Bushland that was like this. It was just clay, and I went over it 4 times, still couldn't make dirt out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Not fun.
No, I know what that is. That's not fun.
But it is what it is.
That's what you got to work with.
Yep. I think I should start spending my energy, early season energy, at the vineyards and get it going instead of planting cover crop in here.
Oh, is that what you're trying to plant in here?
No, I was gonna plant, normal stuff, greens, roots, some herbs and stuff.
So how many years has it been since you tried to deep till this and break apart that?
2.
2. Sounds like you need to do it once a year at the end of the year, suck it in the ground and chew it up.
Yep. Well, if I can get,
Yeah, I bought a single shank ripper for my tractor. Because strawberries will root a foot a year.
Yeah.
And if I start with, 8 or 9 inch tall row, and I've only got a foot of dirt.
Yeah.
I hit caliche after that, so I gotta rake it all up, make a raised bed. Then if I can actually bust it up that foot deep first,
yeah,
and then run the tiller through there,
right,
then I've got a really nice bed for those strawberries to go ahead and root through.
Right. I don't need too deep.
Yeah.
I need at least 6 inches.
Yeah, your greens aren't going to root, but
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 inches.
Except for the chard.
That'll root deep.
They're really deep. If you let them go, that bed over there, it's actually really nice.
Yeah, you put grass on the root 4 inches deep.
Yeah. Well, regular grass. Prairie grass, that's nice and deep. Right, so that's not bad.
Not bad.
That's pretty good, and that's pretty deep. I had chard in this bed. But it's, I don't know.
I bet if you come back tomorrow after giving it a little shot of water like this,
Give it another before I leave.
I was going to say maybe one more,
So I guess I'll start breaking up that tunnel.
just so it has time to soak into
Yeah.
the clay.
I'll close it up too. That way all the humidity stays in here.
Well, I've been trying mine, and overnight it gets up around 80%. The day it gets down to 25,
Yeah.
40 on a cool, cloudy day.
Mm-hmm.
If I double cover, man, it stays up around 60, 80 during the day.
Nice.
Well, the problem with that is you get so cool and so wet, your plants aren't sucking up any moisture, so the fertilizer that is there
It just sits on top.
just sits in the dirt. It doesn't get sucked up
Yeah.
by the plant.
Makes sense.
Well, when you do all your big hydroponic farms and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
will in the winter when it cools off, they'll run the strength of their hydro solution up higher,
Yeah.
so the plants get the fertilizer when they don't need as much water.
Okay. That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I'll do something.
You got a mess for today. I think you're gaining on it.
I might be gaining on it, but I need to have it gotten.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like it's like, I need to have it gotten so I can do stuff, but I can't do stuff because I don't have it gotten.
Yep.
I'm gonna, yeah. So, yeah, I guess I'll grab the broad fork and chunk this up a little bit.
Start working on it.
Yep.
Right over there against the wall. That wall looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Could be better. This one's pretty good too. It's not too bad, but it's still only like 2 or 3 inches. And then you get,
Yeah, it's not very deep. That part.
right? So it's like,
It needs a rototiller run through it.
it does badly. Badly. So I guess that's what I'll do.
Yeah, at work I always get accused of being too ready too soon. And then everybody else is scrambling. I'm sitting up here like,
Whatever. I'm good. We'll move you.
when we have a real problem.
Right. We call this the scare cow. Because it looks like a cow. Because of the horn. Yeah, from the thing. How's that view? Oh, that's a broad fork. I'll show it to you.
I busted the handle off 2 of those styrofoams.
Mm-hmm.
I went and got one of the fancy fiberglass handles.
Oh, nice. Did you just bend it?
No, I just got a fiberglass handle and put the styrofoam on that fancy handle.
Yeah.
Now it won't rot.
Yeah, it's not bad. I broke rake handle.
Time, space, and in potential, the tidy anthropocentric proceeding of our ancestors. A universe in which every day suns are born and worlds obliterated.
It's a broad fork.
Days of light years of spring.
Yeah, we'll get it. Good. And then maybe I can plant tomorrow. Get something in the dirt. I don't know. We'll see.
Heavy duty workout right there.
Yep, it always is.
Was that the exact right width for your beds too?
It's a little bit wider. Well, no, it's good. So, yeah.
It's not going to work right up against the wall, but very well though.
No, I go sideways.
Okay.
I go this way.
Sideways, take a couple back.
Yep. It's not the easiest, especially with that weird angle. If it would be wetter, it would be easier. We just work that way down the bed. There's a rock right there. Who calling me? Don't care. So yeah.
Looks like the hardest part there is holding your balance while you're shoving that thing down.
Yeah. A little wider.
It's definitely getting under that hard band and lifting it.
Yep. So, I mean, not too bad.
6-8 inches, something like that.
Yep. I don't weigh as much as you.
I'll weigh a lot more than it takes to find the weight.
There you go. And then that's not, yeah, you don't have to go all the way down, you just gotta break it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? There you go. That's enough.
I'll give you a little bit of a workout.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
See some nice fungus down here on your roots.
Yeah, yeah.
That's impressive.
It's, well, it's great if it would get deeper.
Yeah.
You know?
Have You can definitely tell the roots go down about that far, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. And these are radishes. They should
Yeah.
go deeper than that. You know?
Yeah, there's literally an inch and a half this year.
Mm-hmm. And that's all I can do. And that's why they're this size.
Yeah.
And this is happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave this. Usually I would like pull it or stirrup-o it, but I'm just gonna leave it and I'm just gonna till it all under.
Getting under it with this, and then there's enough moisture in this. I'll bet that rototiller would work it up good.
You think so?
I think so.
Well, this is a funny thing. I haven't even watered this. Like the water's been off in this tunnel for longer than those other two tunnels.
Well, it's on the south end.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything shades this one.
Yes, PJ, radish is being limited. Makes me sad. Let me show you what we're talking about. Now that I haven't pulled the plants out. That's not a good view either.
This one is.
That one is?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Maybe I can break it open a little more. Yeah. Right, so that's our radishes and our radish roots. And they're really the thick part of the root. This goes pretty deep, but it's super spindly. So it's not going to do any good. So it really only gets about here, and then it starts to taper off, and it doesn't have any little shoots or anything. So it means plants this big. Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what. Yeah, because of the clay. Yep. Oh, PJ might not have been here when we were discussing this. But so what I was doing last year was just putting peat moss on top of the clay, and I've really only got like an inch. Really only got like an inch of good material for the roots to get into, and then they hit that clay and can't go any deeper because it's too dense. So that's why we're breaking it all up. And this tunnel's gonna get hot. So I'm gonna open it. Yeah, Peter wasn't here. Huh? Oh, that's a rock. Yeah, we haven't been able to build away from it. Like it's all clay, or that's what we started on anyway. Farmland is, PJ.
Yeah, you can see some of the roots going way down there, but it ain't very many.
No, well, and they're super small too. You know? Right, so that's But yeah. So that's what we get to do. Page, yes and no. In town we have artificial wind blocks. So that makes it easier to grow with all the wind that we have. The vineyards is a pretty good spot, but it's not covered, so I can't do early season stuff. But my conundrum now is, this is hard, so there's no point in doing early season stuff because I have to break it all apart.
You'll have that other one ready to go, probably ready to plant tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you get that thing run through here, probably have this one ready to go.
In a week or two.
Well, less than that. I was gonna say 3 or 4 days.
Well, yeah, but I have to fix the irrigation first.
You gotta fix the water. PVC is getting dry rotted.
Yeah.
Sun's killing it.
But the other 2 tunnels are fine. And they have more,
More sun than this one.
yeah.
You got a good bite on that one.
Whew. Ow! It hit me underneath the ribs.
Say you get poked in
The handle got me good.
breaking it up really good.
Yeah.
Little slicing into dirt instead of dirt clod.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a feeling as soon as you freeze out, you need to be in here
Doing this.
doing this again.
Yep.
Exactly like this. Halfway down that bed already.
Yeah, it goes pretty quick. It's just hard work. You know? You lose your phone.
You're working harder to get the spikes in the ground than you are to lift.
Yeah. And then get it back out again.
I actually spiked my strawberries last year with the fungi.
Yeah. No?
You should be off to a real good start with that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, those radishes are kind of stunted, aren't
Yep.
they? Big
I tell you what we started this farm on?
Yeah, you said it was.
Fill dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so clay.
Yeah.
So for what it is, or what it was, it's kind of amazing still.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt if there's a little more sand in here.
Yeah. Just go get some sandbags, you think?
Sandbags are expensive. If you,
Call Howell Sand and get them to.
they're expensive too. They can actually put that stuff on the back of the concrete truck.
Oh, nice.
Fred or Thomas Ready Mix, either one.
Yeah.
They can deliver the concrete truck, put the spout wherever you want it, turn the truck on and slide right up the spout.
Cool.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt if there was some sand in here. This stuff's great for holding moisture, but like you said, it gets hard.
Yep.
Doesn't hold any air when it gets that tight,
Nope.
and that's probably what was killing it.
Yep. Need a drink. Sorry, I'm kind of ignoring you guys. Get that salad, BJ. I might just do this in between each crop.
I don't know that you need to go to the extreme between each crop.
Yeah. Well, I can work in the old crop material.
That would help, yeah.
Yeah, it would help a lot, I think. I don't know, I might be wrong, but
50% of your plants underground.
yeah. And usually what we do is we pull them and put them in the compost.
You'd think that would loosen you up a little bit.
Yeah, but it still gets back to rock hard because we're pulling all the organic matter out.
Yeah.
So if we compost in the bed, you know what I mean?
I did some math one time, I think 2% of your organic matter, and that's dry organic matter, converts to long-term carbon.
Yeah.
So
And that's the whole point, right?
yeah, exactly. So it takes a lot of organic matter to make a little bit of carbon.
Yeah, that's true. But if I get 4 or 5 crops in a year,
Yeah, you're getting,
it'll be better.
yeah, you're getting 4 or 5 times more than you are now.
Than pulling it and, you know what I mean? We just work it in between each crop.
I think you might have an idea there.
And then we don't have to mess with the compost.
$1.02's worth of gas for the rototiller.
Yeah. Well, it might get way more expensive really soon, you know, so. No, PJ, I'm not letting Schick do all the work. He just steps in and does things. Because he's a good friend.
I grew up on a farm. If you go visit somebody, you help them get their work done. After work, so
Yep. Ugh, come on.
That literally fluffs that up about 3 inches or so.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
It is.
But getting it to where I can plant in it is the hard part.
You know, as wet as this is, I bet if you rotor till it straight away, it would probably work.
Yeah. Let me know if the audio is breaking up. Get this bed started here.
You know, do that to rotate.
Yeah.
Why don't you fire the tiller up and see how that rope does for you?
If I do any more,
You go crazy.
might be a good idea.
You may. Might wind up dirt clogged, big biscuit.
Maybe. Oh. Yep. Yeah, it's not too bad. Also, just went as deep as it would go.
You went all the way to the bottom.
Yeah. That way it would suck everything in,
Mix it all together.
break it all apart. It's not too bad, actually.
Rotor till that one more time tomorrow, and you might be
Ready to go, huh?
done.
What happened? I lost my chat. Sorry, guys.
Your seeds are pretty small. They might have a hard time getting full contact with big dirt. But
We'll be fine, really.
I bet if you water it too heavy one time and melt the clods, it'll be fine.
Yeah. What happened? Where's the chat at? No. Where'd the chat go? Are you still there, chat? Yeah, hit it with the hit it with that, and just go as deep as it'll go, just to suck everything in, break it all apart.
And then as far as in between crops, since you're taking all the top off and leaving the roots, you would leave organic matter,
Yeah,
and that would make it harder to form a heart fan
right.
in between. You might be out here running the rototiller down through here in between every
That's fine with me.
plant.
It's fine with me. I'd rather. I mean, it kind of is and kind of isn't. I don't like tilling, but
Well, what you're trying to do is you got to build a soil profile, and you can't do it on the flat surface.
no.
You got to integrate everything.
Yeah. So,
Where I'm at, they had a chicken coop for years.
Oh, I bet that's super nice.
Yeah.
No.
It was so hot that I couldn't get anything to grow for about 5-6 years.
Oh, no.
It's real powdery because, them chickens eat the rocks and everything that went through their gizzard and come out the
Yeah,
skin was
yep.
just dust. But,
Right?
it was full of salts and
Oh, yeah.
it wasn't fun.
Okay, well,
How long have you been here?
for 5 years?
5 years.
Yeah. So, in 5 years, we've turned it from only clay to workable.
Yeah, you can definitely see when you get that frog fork in and get down a ways.
Yeah,
There's red clay down there just a little ways.
Yeah. There's red clay, but in 5 years we've turned at least 3 inches into dirt.
Yeah.
Or into darker clay.
And the red, black dirt.
Yeah, But still, there's still so much clay content in it that it still turns to rock.
I know mine's only 25% clay and it'll turn to rock as soon as you get wet and something.
Yeah.
Nothing like this stuff. But yeah, I think,
But that's already fluffier than those other beds.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Frog fork it, rototill it as deep as you can, come back and rototill it the next day.
Yeah.
By doing that, you let it dry out a little bit
Yeah.
so you can grind it out instead of just chop up the roots.
Right.
If it gets too dry, the plants don't chop.
Yeah. No, they don't. I get my after I'm done here today, because it doesn't have a fuel leak. Did you not smell that? The gasoline? It's the only thing, that's another thing I don't like about tilling is that it throws some things into the middle, into my pathways. We gotta clean it up after each run. That's better than it was.
Too bad.
Yeah, almost happy with that. Still a few big chunks, but
I might let it sit one more day and whack one more time with that chiller.
yeah. Starting to overheat, John.
Hot and quit.
Yeah, it gets hot and shuts itself down. I do have the battery in it.
Yeah, I've been fighting aphids all winter and finally got them gone, and then the next thing I see is a bunch of spider mites.
Oh yeah?
So
Yeah, I saw that.
I looked up. There's a bunch of stuff. Mix some azadirachtin, which is the active ingredient in neem oil.
Yeah.
Oil.
Oh, okay.
And then I use some pure crop one, which is corn oil and cottonseed oil type thing. There's a combo of a couple of oils, emulsifier, which is soap,
Mm-hmm.
vanilla to make it smell, and then citric acid. And then I'll put some Grandivo in with it too.
Mm-hmm.
So that was an expensive pack of stuff.
Yeah,
Man, it worked.
but worth it?
It worked.
Well, that's good.
But I've been rotating kind of between all of the above for a while. And it's working well.
Yeah.
Last year I couldn't get rid of the spider mites. Now I zap them once and they'll come back slowly, but it takes a while.
Well, that's good.
As
Has the audio cleared up, guys?
soon as the weather warms up enough at night, I can go ahead and open things up.
Mm-hmm.
The breeze will help too.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll get beneficial insects anytime now.
There you go. Yeah.
They should be starting to make their presence known.
Yeah. Hopefully soon, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Audio's good? Sweet.
It's wild to go out there in the mornings early before the sun comes up with a flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
And you see all the little sparkly eyes looking at you, and
Mhm.
you just go chase one of them down, and it's a spider.
Mm.
Thousands of spiders out there.
Nice. We had some widows. That was fun.
I get them in the shop pretty regular.
Yeah. Well, they were underneath our tarps. We were pulling the tarps up. And Tatum was out here. And she was like, nah! It was hilarious.
They like dark, shady places.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might be able to run across there a couple more times tomorrow and plant.
Irrigation. The irrigation.
They can leak for a day. All you gotta do is get it wet the first time, and they'll come up.
That's true.
Our evaporation rate's not that much around here, and it's cool enough to keep these things closed. Get wet one time, and they'll come up.
That's true. You're not wrong. I've gone to like every other day, like a 5-minute water, and then every 3 days, a heavier evening water. Morning water. So we'll see. But yeah, I guess. What time is it? 1?
Yeah, I better head on back to my office.
Okay. Sounds good. I think I might break this stuff up with the fork and then go get my good tillet. No, it's another Craftsman. Like that one. But it's a red one and it's a little bit wider. A few inches wider, I think, so that'll cover these beds better.
Forward rotator or
Yeah. Depends on what you have it on. If you have it on cultivate, it goes opposite. Does that make sense? So it's either forward or reverse. I think reverse is the deeper ones. So yeah, so if you go deeper, it goes in reverse. Maybe this one's different. think this one's all, yeah. I think it's only reverse. My other one I can pick.
Pick.
Yeah. Yeah, the other one I can pick. And I won't get gas all over my beds either.
Yeah, that's getting pretty sticky now.
Yeah.
Nope, I think you got it under control, man. I think that's gonna work for you.
I hope so.
May not be primo, but
Well, it doesn't stick to what I want, you know, my philosophy. Because I don't want it to.
what did Mike Tyson say? Everybody has a plan until they get popped in the
Yeah, everybody's got a plan until I get punched in the nose. That's right. But